Hello friends. This video is brought to you by mywayteaching.com.
Let us read the question. Two circles intersect at 2 points A and B. AD and AC are the diameters of the two circles. Prove that B lies on the line segment DC. For the proof, join AB. Now, angle ABD equal to 90 degrees as corresponding to the diameter AB, angle ABD is the angle subtended in the semicircle. Similarly, corresponding to the diameter AC, angle ABC equal to 90 degrees, again for the same reason as it is the angle in a semicircle. Let us now add the two equations. We get angle ABD plus angle ABC equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, DBC is a line and B lies on the line segment DC. Let us read the question. Prove that the quadrilateral formed by the internal angle bisectors of any quadrilateral is cyclic. That means we have to prove that quadrilateral EFGH is a cyclic quadrilateral. We are given that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which the angle bisector AH, BF, CF and DH are the bisectors of the internal angles A, B, C and D. They are forming a quadrilateral EFGH. To prove EFGH is cyclic, it would be sufficient to prove a pair of opposite angles of EFGH equal to 180 degrees, as by theorem 12, if the sum of a pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degrees, the quadrilateral is cyclic. Let us start with the proof. Angle FEH is equal to angle AEB. Why? Because angle AEB and angle FEH are vertically opposite angles. Now we want to find angle AEB. For that, let us consider triangle AEB. By angle sum property of triangle, angle AEB plus angle EAB plus angle EBA should be equal to 180 degrees, but angle EAB is half of angle A as AH is the angle bisector. Similarly, angle EBA is half of angle B as BF is the angle bisector. Now our equation changes to this one. We substitute angle EAB equal to half of angle A and angle EBA equal to half of angle B. This gives us angle AEB equal to 180 degrees minus half of angle A plus angle B. Also, we have angle AEB equal to angle FEH. So, we have an equation where we have the value of angle FEH. We mark this equation as 1. We proceed with angle FGH and DGC in the same fashion, saying that angle FGH equal to angle DGC as they are vertically opposite angles, and then finding angle DGC by using triangle DGC. So we directly write angle DGC equal to 180 degrees minus half of angle D plus angle C, which is same as angle FGH equal to 180 minus half of angle D plus angle C. We mark this equation as 2. Now let us add equation 1 and equation 2. Angle FEH plus angle FGH equal to 180 plus 180 is 360 minus half angle D plus angle C minus half angle A plus angle B. Let us solve this further. Take minus half common. We get 360 degrees minus half in bracket angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. But sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So let us substitute. We have angle A plus B plus C plus D equal to 360 degrees. Solving this further, we get angle FEH plus angle FGH equal to 180 degrees. So we have proved that in the quadrilateral EFGH, one pair of opposite angles is 180 degrees. Hence, by theorem 12, EFGH is a cyclic quadrilateral.